so bad at this.
It's supposed to be one take, so just keep talking.
I gotta get my names right.
Purple highlighter. That's so pretty. Okay. There's also a bumblebee buzzing around that will participate as soon as it learns how to talk.
Awesome. Okay, ready? Now we're gonna go.
Okay.
Hi everybody, in this video I'm doing the 5 questions 1 take tag from And So On. The lovely Katie from So Old Fashioned tagged me. You guys probably know most people have done it so far, so there's not many people left for me to tag. So I'm going to tag my friend Rebecca from Ms. Rebecca Makes on Instagram. Say hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
So we're just going to do the questions together. Okay, and I have the questions memorized because I watched like 20 of these videos last night. And if you realize we're not in my sewing room, that's because we're at Rebecca's family's house for Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Okay, so the first question is, and now I've gone and forgotten
Where would you go?
If you had a paid year sabbatical, where would you go and why? So I think just in my mind, coming from like the more academic standpoint, for me a sabbatical is where you go to like study something. Even though I did look it up, and you can just go on sabbatical from work and like do nothing. So, but still, like I feel like I would want to go and learn something. If at first I was like, oh, maybe I'd go to Japan and you know learn more from Shima, but I think that's too much like work to count as a sabbatical. But I would love to go to somewhere like England, like go to a reenacting community and like learn a lot about history of sewing and stuff. I would totally go to Colonial Williamsburg, so Colonial Williamsburg, England. You know, if they do reenacting in Italy, I don't know if any of these places, especially that do medieval and Renaissance reenactment, don't have greyhounds. I'll introduce them to greyhounds and reenacting. What about you?
I think I would go to Scotland or Ireland and learn the whole process of making wool fabric. So raising the sheep, shearing the sheep, spinning the yarn, and weaving the yarn, all in that heritage style way of making things. I think that would be a way I would love to spend a year learning something new.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. What 3 things are you good at besides sewing? I'm good at just kind of like all crafting. Most crafting related things come easy to me, so even if I don't know how to do it. The only crafting thing that I'm not good at is flower arranging.
I'm good at that.
She's really good at it. I'm terrible at it. I was arranging bouquets for my friend's wedding and I rage quit and was like, I'm going to go sew a backdrop for you and stop arranging these flowers. So crafting in general, I'm pretty good at, like, I don't have a lot of fear about like presenting and performing. Fairly good at that. I like talking to people. I was a tour guide in college. I do it now working at the Renaissance Festival, teaching people about dogs. So I'm good at that. I'm good at painting my nails. And makeup.
And you are good at makeup.
Oh yeah.
She's a certified makeup artist.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have my makeup certification.
So I'm good at, I guess we'll start with flower arranging. That kind of ties into my general craftiness. I'm good at pretty much everything except for painting. I'm okay at painting my nails. Bad at painting anything else, pretty much, unless it's spray paint. I can do that. So general crafting I'm good at. I'm really good at reading. I read really fast, and I read a lot, so that's fun. And I think the last thing I would say I'm good at, I think segues into our next question, which is I'm really good at cooking and baking.
Yeah, so the next question is, do you cook? And if you do, what meal are you known for? I'll stop it right there because we do both cook.
Yep.
I can cook. I do cook. I don't particularly like it all that much, I guess. I wouldn't say that I'm bored and so I'm going to go in the kitchen and cook to eat. But there is a meal that I'm known for, and that is my family's bolognese sauce, pasta, Italian food in general. I'm known for cooking that.
I'm known a little bit more for my baking. I make a world-famous chocolate chip cookie and a really great pound cake. In terms of cooking dinner, I think I'm also known for my pasta sauce, which is a little bit more creamy and cheesy than Jen's, but just as delicious.
Yeah, your sausage rolls.
And my sausage balls, and my sausage rolls.
Yeah.
It's pretty much anything. You tell me and I'll cook it.
Okay, question number, are we on 4 now?
Yeah.
We're on 4.
Yeah.
Teacher that influenced you a lot. I think I know what your answer is going to be, if you just want to go ahead.
I have so many answers, but I think because of the spirit of what Miss Makes is, I will go with my high school carol teacher. I had the blessing of being able to take singing classes in high school, which I think is something that not a lot of people get to do anymore. So I learned how to sew from a young age. I learned from an amazing seamstress all of the really technical, good ways to sew clothes, and that started me down the journey I've been on ever since.
Very, very technical, very
Yes.
talented at the technical stuff.
Yes.
For me, I would have to say my music teachers, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett and Mr. Bitter in high school. They just made high school fun for me. I don't know where I would, even though I don't currently play or anything, I don't know where I would have been if I hadn't done the music programs in high school. I was in 3 different musical groups, and it spent all my time in the band and orchestra room, and that was kind of a huge part of my identity in high school, so I don't know where I would be without them. Like them a lot. Last question, favorite sewing pattern?
I think we're both gonna cheat at this question.
I don't sew with a lot of patterns.
I learned how to draft patterns 4 years ago now, and I've kind of never looked back since. So I'm gonna cheat and say my favorite sewing pattern is my sloper block. It's a garment that's the most basic, that fits me to a T, that I can just alter and make whatever I want to out of it.
And I don't sew with a lot of patterns, mostly because I'm stubborn. I don't like following directions. I see something and I'm like, I like it, but I'd like it more if it was this way instead. So I kind of come up with a lot of my own stuff. If I had to choose a pattern, I would say either the Drea Leeds pattern generators on elizabethancostume.net never cease to impress me when she can generate a corset pattern and it's like perfectly fit the first time. Or I would say my knit shorts pattern, which started out as Simplicity 1444, but probably only the front crotch rise is still Simplicity 1444.
So.
The rest of it is completely different, but I've already made 2 shorts with that pattern, already thinking about the next shorts that I'm going to make with it next summer, so that would be my favorite pattern.
Cool.
Yeah, we did it. Couple false starts.
That's okay. Are you going to put that in the video?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go drink more wine.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye!